G'day, I'm Ash. It's been a little while since we did a Minecraft tour video. So, let's start off by showing you what happened to Ashtown. Well, there was a big tree plantation here as I'm running across, and there used to be a big tower. However, well, something happened. It's the former site of Ashton. There is now... Well, if you remember, there was these big tower here. Yeah, we were drunk one night and it involved TNT, and we didn't have claim protection at this particular time. So, if you want to join the server, you can come join the Discord. It is public. There's Subspace's house and the remnants of one of the other members' house. Everything is still here except for the fact that the village has been completely wiped out since the last time we talked. The villagers are safe. They are inside a villager hall. And the fish pond miraculously survived. So, whoever did this, know that I'm not exactly too happy with the village's destruction. I just know that my town gate hall thing, well, it used to be there, is no longer there. Anyhow, alcohol and Minecraft don't go hand in hand. There is this beautiful, like, little tunnel that goes underneath the town, though. We refurbished this a while ago. This was going to be a throne room or a secret room that just had a bunch of valuables in it just for the sake of having it. But I've turned it into a railway, so let's go on a bit of a trip. And about 15 minutes later, you can arrive about 3,000 metres away at this underground lair. Give me the bloody cart. Okay, there we go. Let's eat some cooked mutton while we're here. As you can see, the railway goes on for quite some time, but it's in this underground facility. Very interesting. There's another line that goes this way, the Ashton Rio Grande Railway. Not exactly the most original name. But as you can see, it's sort of this castle that's in the middle of nowhere. And let me give you a brief sort of visitage here. Look at this. Beautiful castle at the bottom of the cliffs and biome, all lit up with lanterns. It looks very moody and very pretty right here. It's supposed to be a garden out the front. I'll give you another angle here on the side here with this lava flowing and the railway going by. Look at how tall this cavern is. It's just the most perfect space for a castle like this. Ideally, would have been better for a bigger tower, but it is what it is. Anyhow, on the main path here, we have some lovely lit up areas. Small crafting area as you come out of the station area, so if you need to use this, it's a perfect area to do so. And then we have ourselves a water elevators, which is the first time I've ever used them. Anyway, short trip later, and we're in the same building. Go figure, it is exactly the same building. And now we get to show you my village. So this has been something that's a pet project of mine. I've sort of been working on it on and off. This is Kiwi's house, or should I say warehouse. It's more like a barn-ish area. Out the back he's got a barbecue pit, which I'll show you probably later. If not, oh well. There is a granary as well as a just beautiful looking just buildings, just generally. You've got a blacksmith and an armory, so the armory does the more intensive sort of stuff, and then the blacksmith does your tools, everything like that, from your armors and things like that. And it's just a very beautiful looking location. Then in here we have obviously the trash bin, followed by a beautiful sort of workshop area. And it's just this quaint little cottage mixed with like a furnace on the side. It's just a very good look. And then across from that we have the tavern, because every single worker definitely deserves a beer. This is Kiwi's tavern, where he sends you various alcohol goods. Little seating area here with a bar sort of area. And upstairs you can rent out for 3 emeralds a day. Well, there's 2 little rooms in here, which are quite fascinating indeed. I mean, just look at this. Absolute picturesque view here. But yes, probably my favourite area of the village is over there. We'll get into that in a minute. Anyhow, there is a small storage area for extra goods up here, and then a fireplace, but closing all the doors back up, make sure we left it how we left. Upstairs on the top is a Weebs Club. I don't qualify to belong in that club, so I'm not going to go up there today. Anyhow, it's time to leave, and we'll showcase the next building. Obviously, you've seen the castle here. This is the castle that I showed in screenshots early on. It was the first building here when I first found this site. We've then got the well, which is dedicated to Emmanuel. Yeah, I know, play on words there. followed by this chain which goes down into a pit filled with water with Apex's ship bucket. Moving on, we've got President Zelensky, our notice board with all the different buildings we'll need to build. Forester's house, sawmill, prison tower, etc, etc. And this is the high street, which will be a high street once I finish all the buildings along here, but there is a town hall which is practically empty. Bit big, eh? Anyhow, back around the corner this way is my house. This is probably one of my favourite buildings. It's short, it's quaint, it's just cute. It's got all the things you need to sort of survive, plenty of storage options, and even better, it just looks the part. Right, going up these stairs, up onto the top of the walkway, we've got a couple of armor sets here, which are my spares and my backups. This beautiful kitchenette area with a cooker and sink with a clock above there. And even an attic storage area which has the remainder of the crafting items that I can't fit downstairs. Furthermore, there is a PC setup and my bed, followed by my secondary netherite armor set. So quite the expensive sort of luxury little mansion here, which is just perfect for one of the server operators. Anyhow, that's what this thing looks like. It's absolutely beautiful sitting on High Street here. And now I'm going to go show you the granary and some of the other areas over here. And this is probably my favourite area of the whole entire sort of village. Just look at this. You know, it looks like one of our, I think that's Sukhoi, the iron golem, going for a swim. Anyhow, we've got this beautiful hunter's shack over here, and we've also got a watermill. But first, let me show you inside the granary. Granary is the building in which we store all of our food materials. And from the second floor, where there's excess storage, you can just sort of see why this is my favourite place. Just nature-esque, right? Absolutely goddamn gorgeous. Anyway, coming down the little path, we've got Sukhoi Dam. Don't ask why it's named after a Russian aircraft company. I think that's primarily because Mr. Iron Golem over here, crossing a little bridge, spends most of his time sitting in this sort of waterway, don't you, hey? I don't know why. He just loves water. I may as well have named him, I don't know, something Navy related. Anyway, going into the watermill, which is actually the flour mill, we have what appears to be, you know, a nice crafting area for our houses. Anyhow, it does actually have a watermill connected to water sources with a small reservoir at the back. And then there is the Hunter's Shack, which has everything that you need to make and utilize items relating to hunting. Anyway, down between the tavern and the blacksmith is this tiny little path that hits this reservoir here with a little fishing hut. This little fishing hut is a little bit big for the reservoir, but we decided to put it in anyway because it's nice to fish here and stand on the edge and just go fishing for a while. Down a flight of stairs, you've got two rear ends of a building, then which leads you onto our farm, because this is where we store all our animals. It's probably my second favourite area of the whole entire village, just because it feels nice and homey. We've got Larry, Harry and Barry, followed by another unnamed sort of iron golem. This is the shepherd's hut. It's a very nice little area, which also encompasses just the general feel and vibe of the area. Plus we also have Jeb the sheep. As you can sort of see, it's quite fascinating. Next building along is the butchery. It holds everything you need to craft and smelt a bunch of food items, which is critical if you've got a massive farm out the front. And again, just a very picturesque viewing platform with just, I don't know, it's just cozy, and I like it being cozy like this. Speaking of cozy places, this is a building I built within about 15 minutes on the span of such. It's a little area that I think I'm going to give to Apex, but can you imagine, you know, renting out a place for the weekend and spending a couple of days here? Absolutely picturesque, and sort of a little house that you can call your own down on the lower end street here. Oh, hello. What are you doing? Hold on, see if this will work. Haha, gotcha. Very nice. Followed by the Fletcher's house, which has enough crafting area for your arrows and a nice little sort of sleeping area, which also has a crafting area underneath the house. We've then got an archery range right beside it, followed by the magic tower, or should I say the Full Metal Alchemist tower, because this is where you brew your potions and things. Climbing up the hill, it's just a little bit of a brick sort of construction with this squared off front with a beautiful sort of tower and tapered top. Interior is a bit the same. Nice and open floor plan with everything that you need to make potions. Upstairs is a potion brewing station with water and various storage components, as well as the secret compartment up the very top. Overall, the village is a very cozy place, and it's taking a lot of time to actually develop and think about where I can put things, where to build paths naturally, where to do everything, and it's going to take a lot of time. But I'm having a lot of fun, and we'll update you again soon. Well, I hope you enjoyed that little bit of a tour. I've been Ash, and I hope to see you in another Minecraft video soon, hey? Alright, ta-ta.